Hey, Tua, what's your feeling leaving this game, knowing that coming into it, the depth chart was pretty depleted, that you guys suffered injuries throughout the game on offense, and that you were still be able to produce 300 plus yards, have those drives in the fourth quarter.
I'm very confident with whatever guys that I'm playing with. I get to get a good amount of reps with a lot of the guys because the starters they go one hard rep and sometimes they're nicked up. So for timing purposes, they take one rep, two reps here, and then I'm with these other guys. So I think those guys did a great job stepping up in this game because a lot of guys were down, but I mean, regardless, it's just never a good feeling when you lose, no matter who's in there.
Adam?
So I want you to take us through the fourth quarter. You were down 20, and that X interception kind of gave you new life. What was the key to you guys moving the ball so effectively, and I guess how much does it hurt to come up short?
It hurts a lot to come up short. Like I said, what we want to do is we want to win the ball game at the end of the game. We want to score one more point than the opposing team, which we obviously didn't. But I think the defense gave us many opportunities, not just in the third quarter, some in the fourth quarter as well. But offensively, we didn't execute the way we should have. And I think, well, not that I think, I know a lot of that falls down on me with the leadership with these guys in the third quarter. Not taking what the defense is giving me, just pretty much plain rookie mistakes. And, you can't do that against a Super Bowl caliber team like the Chiefs. So a lot of the execution really started from me. And I think our guys played their butts off offensively on the O-line. They played their butts off. The receivers played their butts off. It was really just me executing with the guys.
Joe?
I wanted to ask you about Mike Gesicki. Can you talk about how your relationship is coming along in a positive fashion, and also, how concerned you are with him getting hurt like that?
Me and Mike's relationship has been growing in practice. I think my relationship with other guys have been growing as well. Timing routes with the guys, whatever tight end is in there, whatever receiver is in there, I think it's getting better. But, regardless who gets hurt, sad that it had to be Mike. You really feel for your guys. And I had the opportunity to go in after the game and see Mike and talk to him. He's really hurting, but I just told him my thoughts and prayers are with him, that, the rest of the team is praying for him. And then there were a group of guys that also came after me too. But, you just hate to see that for someone like him.
Hey, Tua, you talked about maybe some of the rookie mistakes you had early, but then you played really well in the second half, or particularly that fourth quarter. What do you see maybe as a difference in the first half and the second half, maybe really over the last 2 weeks?
Well, the biggest difference is execution. That is the biggest difference. I don't know how else to put it. And we had many opportunities offensively. I wasn't able to execute those plays with our guys, and this is a result of it. We run out of time, and we were just put in a bad position, and you can't win games doing that. So
we'll take two more, Josh.
Yeah, so could you describe the opportunity, what it was like going back and forth with Patrick Mahomes, and did you share a moment with him either pregame or postgame?
After the game, I got to say what's up to Pat. We exchanged a few words, congratulated him. But for me, it's not more so me versus Pat. We go into the game preparing for their defense, not their offense. And when we go into the game, we got to execute against their defense. And we know their offense is a high-scoring offense. They're really good in all three phases of the game. So we knew we had to – every opportunity that we had to go in and at least put some points on the board. And unfortunately, that's not how it was.
Our last one, Travis.
Hey, Tua, you guys mount that spirited comeback there towards the end that comes up just short. But I want to go back to when it was 30-10 and what the mood was like on the sideline and what your role was in kind of getting the guys up and trying to get that rally together to make that comeback push.
Well, really, our mantra was one play at a time. Offensively, I think defensively as well. Just play one play at a time. We had a lot of time, and it was 30-10, and it was still third quarter, and we still had a good amount of time. But then, like I'm gonna say, it falls back on execution. Third quarter offensively, we didn't execute the way we should have. We came out in the fourth quarter doing a lot better, but we ran out of time, and you just can't do that in this league.
X, what's up, man? I'm sure you would have liked to have it in a win, but you got another pick today. That's 9. 5 straight games for you. What do you? Does it come as a surprise at this point, or how do you feel about it?
I feel great about it, man. Just keep on giving the offense, giving the ball, putting the balls in their hands and making plays. But the team, we want to win. And as a defense, we got to keep making plays and clean up some of the stuff that we messed up out there today.
Steve?
Xavien, would you have thought that 4 takeaways would be enough to win?
Man, we got to keep going as a whole, as a team, we got to feed off each other. We got to keep going. And, obviously it wasn't because we didn't win. So, we need to make more plays. We need to start getting touchdowns on defense.
Al?
X, can you take us through your interception? And it may sound funny to ask you this because you've had so many big interceptions, but was that your best one, do you think?
I don't know. We still got more games to play. It was a great play on the ball, and that was it.
All right, last one, Cam.
What is, I guess, the late fight that you guys have say about your team? I know you guys went down 20, but, with your pick and then Byron's forced fumble and then Tua at late, it seemed like you guys were, close to making a comeback.
Yeah, man, I feel like this team, we don't give up, man. We keep fighting. That's one thing we preach about at practice. You keep fighting no matter what. And, we ain't come out good on the end, but we kept fighting.
Hey, Christian, obviously you guys must be disappointed after the loss, but, to force the best quarterback in the league to throw 3 picks and an all-time offense to force 4 turnovers against them, you got to hang your hat on something with that performance, right?
I mean, the biggest thing is there's no moral victories, but we could always learn, always improve, but we did some good stuff. We did some not so good stuff. Just really, this is a good game to learn from and get better ultimately, because we know we're capable of more. So, we didn't get the result we wanted. That's what we wanted at the end is the win, but, we'll just get better from this one.
Steve?
Christian, how would you describe the challenge of dealing with that offense? What's the hardest part of it all?
I mean, they do what they do and they do it well. I mean, they got a lot of explosive players, and it all starts with the quarterback. He's obviously a very good player. Like I said, there's things we could have done better out there to put ourselves in a better position. But we played hard, but again, we didn't get the result we wanted.
Cam?
Christian, we saw X out there get another pick. I think that's 9 for him on the year. What do you still say as a defender when you see him, making all those plays and another one that looked like a one-handed grab on the day?
Yeah, I worked with X this offseason, try to get him better, with his ball skills and stuff. So, it's good as paying off and whatnot. So I'm glad to see that. But he just keeps making plays each week. It just seems redundant at this point. You'd think people would learn, but it's good to see that at least. But again, it's good to see that from X, of course. But like I said, I would have rather got the win than anything tonight. So.
Last one, Joe.
Hi, Christian. Especially without Kyle and Landon today, what impressed you about what Jerome Baker did?
Jones is obviously a heck of a player. He plays hard, sideline to sideline. He did a good job communicating and everything today. So he did his part. From that standpoint. But again, would have liked to get the win today, but it's all good. I thought he did a good job stepping up.
DeAndre, what was it like to come into this game or yesterday knowing that you were going to get the opportunity to sort of be a featured back against your former team?
Yeah, it's just crazy how this league worked, man. It's been a crazy season with everything going on. So when I got the call, I definitely was ready. We put in a lot of good work this week. So I was just excited to get back out there and get back in the mix a little bit.
Stop it.
What's going on, DeAndre? Wanted to ask you, what was the mood like on the sideline after you guys went down 30-10, and what was maybe the kickstart of you guys coming back there in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I mean, we knew what type of game it was going to be. These guys can score in bunches. That's what they've kind of put on film throughout the year, so we knew what we were up against. But we also knew that we had the ability, if we just executed. Once we was able to kind of get the hurry up offense going, we was able to make some plays, and it just came up a little short at the end, unfortunately. But I was just glad how this team, how we fought all the way to the end for sure.
Joe.
DeAndre, what was it like to play against your former team?
Yeah, I mean, it was cool, man. It's a crazy league. It was good to, see some of those guys, but, I would definitely much rather, walk away with a win. But, we're going to get back to it and, make this stretch run for, try to get in the playoffs.
Last one, Ruthie.
DeAndre, did you learn anything about the culture and just your time being here and just being able to kind of come from behind the way that you guys did and make this one a game?
Yeah, I mean, this team fights through the end. I think, when adversity hit, guys didn't really flinch. Defense kept making plays after plays, and really kind of kept us in the ball game. So, guys didn't flinch, and we came up a little short at the end. But like I said, I'm just glad the way everybody fought all the way to the end against the reigning champs.
Hey Byron, I know you would have preferred if it had come in a winning effort for the team, but how did it feel to finally get that monkey off your back with the pick?
Felt good. It's fun to see our defense get a lot of turnovers like that throughout the game. A little frustrating because we gave up some easy stuff, but we got a really good opponent coming in next week, so that's where all our focus and attention will be on.
Hal?
Byron, I know you're frustrated at not pulling out the victory, but 4 takeaways from the Chiefs. Could you really have asked for more as a defense?
Yeah, it's just the easy stuff. Yeah, they're a good offense, no question about that. They got good players, but we coming into this game, we wanted to make them earn it, and I think we just gave them too many easy plays, just on really dumb stuff here and there, and that really cost us. And that's something that we saw in film, and that's something we want to eliminate. So a little frustrating, but we're still taking the ball away, so that's awesome.
Byron, what's the biggest challenge in dealing with that offense and all the weapons they have?
It's just the movement in the pocket. Obviously, the weapons that they have, they're fast, running good routes, they're smart, and they have a great quarterback back there. So it's just a bunch of weapons and things you have to stop.
All right, last one, Adam.
What happened on that 4th and 1, Byron, that Tyreek got loose?
I do not remember.